Assalamu alaikum, my little ones, and welcome to the Butterfly Corner on Hilaal TV. My name is Sameera and I'll be keeping you company every day. This is our special time where we get to learn the fun way. We read stories and we watch cartoons and we do arts and crafts too. But most importantly, we learn about Islam and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We think about the world around us and we find ways to make Allah happy. My little ones, today we have so much fun lined up. Will you be watching? I hope so, inshallah. For now, let me quickly rush off and get my giant book of stories so that we can read one of our fun ones. Stay tuned. My little ones, look what I have in front of me. It's our giant book of stories. I love reading stories from our giant book because we always find the most amazing lessons, don't we? And we always remember that when we hear a story or a lesson or something important, we tell our mummies and daddies, our friends and family too. Because if they practice on a good deed, then for that, Allah will reward you. But today, I've decided I'm not going to read a story from our giant book of stories because I have a story that one of our friends sent us. Remember, if you have a favorite story that you'd like us to read, send me a message. I'd love to share it with all of you. This story is from a little boy by the name of Zain. Zain sent us a story called Wealth, Success, and Our Deen of Islam. I'm going to read the story to you. It's a really beautiful one. Let's read it together. The story goes like this. There was once a woman that came out of her home. Outside in her yard, she saw 3 men. She didn't recognize them, so she went up to them and said, "Assalamu alaikum. I see that you're very hungry. You look like travelers. Please come inside and let me give you something to eat." The 3 men said, "Where is your husband?" She replied, "He's not here. He is gone to work." The men then said, "Okay, we'll wait." For the entire day, they sat outside and waited for the lady's husband to return from work. When he came home, the men saw him and said, "Assalamu alaikum. We've been waiting for you the entire day." It was a long day, wasn't it? The tired man replied, "Yes, it really was. I go to work early in the morning and I come back late at night. But what are your names?" The 3 men said, "My name is Wealth." The second man said, "My name is Success." The third man said, "My name is the Deen of Islam." The husband looked at them and said, "Come on in. Let me give you a beautiful home to rest in and a wonderful meal prepared by my wife." The 3 men said, "We can't come in all together. You can only choose one." The husband was confused, but he agreed. "Which one of you will come?" he asked. The 3 men said, "You get to decide." The husband went in and told his wife what the 3 men had said. The wife said, "Why don't we invite Success?" Their daughter said, No, invite Wealth. It's lots of money." But the son, he was the sharp one. He said, "No, let us call the Deen of Islam." The family looked at him. The family pondered, and then they agreed. "Okay," said the husband. He went outside and he said, "Deen of Islam, you come into our home." All of a sudden, Deen of Islam walked in. The man by the name of Wealth walked in too. And the man of Success walked in as well. "What happened?" said the wife. "I thought we could only invite one." The three men then replied, "You see, the Deen of Islam has everything. So if you invite Deen of Islam in your home, then wealth and success will follow in too." The family had realized their son was correct. He had invited the right one into their home. And from that day forward, the family followed the Deen of Islam, and wealth and success followed them in too. My little ones, what do we learn from Zain's wonderful story? Well, if we do good deeds and find ways to make Allah happy and earn Jannah, then this world and everything in it, including wealth, including success, will follow right behind you. For now, let's go for a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to do some arts and crafts. Stay tuned. Welcome back, my little ones. Did you enjoy the story of wealth, success, and the Deen of Islam? I know I did. I can't wait to read your favorite stories. Please do send them to me. I can't wait to share them with everyone around us as well. Do you know, my little ones, every single time you do a good deed, you get a reward from Allah. The reward of getting a big good deed on your right shoulder. Do you know that on your right and left shoulders you have angels writing down all your good and bad deeds? So when you do a good deed, the angel on your right shoulder writes it down. But did you know, when you teach someone else to do a good deed, you get a reward because they do the good deed. And if they teach someone else, then you get a reward and your friend gets a reward. And like that, you keep on cashing them in. Can you imagine how much our Allah loves us, that He gives us every excuse to get giant rewards from Him? And every time you do something a little bit wrong, you say Astaghfirullah, and our Allah is looking for any excuse to forgive you. Alhamdulillah. Remember that, okay? For today, we're going to be doing some more easy stroke drawing. Remember I told you I'm not very good at it, but inshallah we're going to keep on practicing together. And if we keep on practicing together, then we will get better and better and better, inshallah. Now today, I'm going to draw a little frog with you. I know you may wonder why a little frog, but let me tell you. I was thinking, little frogs make ribbit, 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 don't they? What sound do frogs make? Do they make that sound? I think they do. They bounce from side to side, from leaf to leaf. They jump in the water, they jump on the puddles, and they jump from rock to rock. They call each other by making that sound. They have a special language, a language that we human beings can't understand. But that language was created for them by Allah. Our Allah taught them that language so that they can communicate with each other. Isn't that wonderful? Our Allah has made each and every creature unique in their own way to be able to live in their environment. Let's learn how to make a little rabbit. No. Why am I thinking of a rabbit? Oh yes, because it makes rabbit, 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 rabbit. Today we're going to be drawing a little frog. Come on, draw it with me. I'm going to start off by using pencil lines. And then, when I'm happy, then I'll take out the markers and darken it up. Will you do the same? I hope so, inshallah. Don't forget, always remember to ask Mummy and Daddy for permission before you do any arts and crafts. Also remember, ask your bigger brothers or sisters for help. Take a photo of it and send it to us. For now, I'm going to give you a moment. Quickly, go get your art supplies. I'll be waiting here. Welcome back, my little ones. Come on, draw a frog with me. Do you have all your arts and supplies ready? I hope so, inshallah. Don't forget to start any activity by saying Bismillah and taking the name of Allah. The first thing we're going to do for our little frog is to make an oval. Do you know how to make an oval? Come on, do it in the air with me. It's like a circle, but longer. What's an oval? It's like a circle, but longer. So we start at the top, go all the way round like a circle, but a little longer and all the way up again. Come on, let's draw it on paper. Like I said, we're going to do it in pencil first. And if we're happy with it, inshallah, then we'll do it in a marker. I think that looks okay. Let's darken it now. I'm going to darken it in black, but you can use any color you like. Remember, frogs can be green, frogs can be brown. But in your imagination, frogs can be pink, blue, and purple too. And just like that, we draw our oval. The next thing we're going to do is give our frog some legs. How do we do that? That's the easy bit. On the right-hand side, we're going to do a little shape like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just our frog's leg. But remember, whatever you do on the one side, you have to do on the other side too. Don't worry if it's not equal. Remember, we're doing arts and crafts, and practice makes perfect, inshallah. Let's give them some webbed feet. Why do our frogs have webbed feet? Do you know? If you said it's because they have to paddle in the water, you're absolutely right. Allah has given them webbed feet so that they can go from side to side. Let's give them some webs. To give them webs, we're going to give them a line like that, a line like that, and another like that. Let's do the other side now. It doesn't matter what it looks like, as long as you try and make it look the same. I think our little frog needs arms. What do you think? Let's give him arms. To give him arms, we're going to make a line like that, one like that, and the same webbed arm for his hand. Let's do the same on the other side. A line like that, one going up, and 3 little webbed feet. Look, it's starting to look more and more like a frog. Alhamdulillah. Do you know what's missing for our little frog? That's right, he needs some big beady eyes. Do you know, a frog has big beady eyes so that he can see everything around him. He wants to see if the crocodile is coming for him. He wants to bat his eyes to keep the flies away. And most importantly, Allah gave the frog big beady eyes so that he can see the tiny little fish that he'll jump and catch. Let's draw some big beady eyes. To draw our big beady eyes, we're going to do a little circle on top of his head. Then we're going to do another one on the other side, just like that. I'm going to do a darker piece on the inside, just like that. Let's do another smaller circle inside. And just like that, our frog has big, beady eyes. Let's give him some skin now. I'm just going to draw 3 little lines. You can do it however you'd like. How does your frog look? Show me. I want to see. I'm sure it's even cuter than mine. My little ones, remember, you can color your frog in any color you like. We're going to color ours in brown and green. I'd love to see your final product. But remember, while you're coloring in, take the name of Allah. Remember to read lots and lots of durood. What's the shortest form of durood? Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Say it with me. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And while I'm coloring in, you should color in too. I don't have much time left. I have to rush and leave. But please don't stop. Color in until you're all done, insha'Allah. Until next time, ma salama.